I live in a place where it's always winter. The snow never stops falling, and the wind keeps changing the shape of everything. Imagine days where sunshine is rare and the clouds are always full of snowflakes that on calmer days gently float down and on wilder days shoot out like bullets. That was the normal weather of the area I live in. My name is Eric, and I have a small house in the woods where it's always quiet except for the sound of the snow. I work at a place in town where we make things out of metal. I use a hammer and work with fire, and that's honestly the warmest part of the day since the rest would be filled with cold. I'm sure you know how it goes. For numerous hours, I would work on making tools of various sizes that would be used by the community. When it starts to get dark, I put on multiple layers of warm clothing and head for home. I use the light from the moon and my lantern to see. But it wouldn't take me long to realize neither the moon nor the lantern would help me see where I was going on this very night. Without warning, the snow was coming down really hard, and I couldn't tell what direction I was walking in. It already took me more than an hour to get home, so this storm was likely going to make me take hours to get back. But as I stumbled my way forward, fighting against the wrestling wind and pelting snowflakes, something strange happened. The storm was so strong that I couldn't see much. But then, in the far-off distance in front of me, I saw something huge. It was big and furry, moving through the snow with slight ease. It was shaped like a lengthy polar bear standing on two legs, but was greatly disfigured. Its movements were slow, ragged, unnatural, and the way it navigated through the storm made it clear that the storm had no real effect on it. I couldn't tell where it was going, or if I was even seeing properly, because again, the storm was costing me my vision and threatening to blow me away. My skin was freezing at a rapid rate, and I was feeling numbness spread throughout my body like a poison. I figured in my current state of mind, I was likely hallucinating. But then, suddenly, the figure stopped and turned to look in some direction that was likely towards me. I mean, I could feel something with piercing eyes staring at me with a look of intensity. The creature tilted its head back and roared so loud that I felt it in the ground. I don't even think I can really begin to describe just what it was that I heard. I just know I was so scared that I couldn't move for a moment. But that could have been the numbness. I shook my legs and forced them to move, and I ran as fast as I could through the storm. I didn't know if the big thing was chasing me, but I kept running. As I ran, my breathing became more ragged and worn, and I felt extreme exhaustion and stress. I finally somehow managed to get home and close the door really fast. I was safe inside, hopefully anyways, but I was still shaking because I was so scared. Although, again, that could have been because of the snow and wind. I tracked in a huge amount of snow that had stuck to me like glue. The next day, I frantically told people about what I saw, but not many people believed me. They thought it was just a story I'd made up, or some illusion I thought I saw that wasn't real. But one person actually believed me, or just made it seem that way. They said there's an old story about a creature called the Frost Walker. It's made of snow and ice and wanders around whenever the weather conditions are perfect. A perfect amount of ice, snow, and wind. I'm not sure I believe that's the monster I saw, but I do know that I certainly didn't make it up, no matter what anyone says. I know I saw the creature, and I won't ever forget. Now, whenever it snows a lot, I think about that encounter and the scary noises it made. Although, strangely, my area never got that kind of snow again. We've had many that have happened after my encounter, but none were as fierce and powerful. It's a story I'll always remember, especially on these cold, snowy nights that are always common in my town. Hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll see you in the next one. See you on the flip side.